What's going on, Broseline? We got us an old leaker here. It's outside. This is a tankless water heater. Just to save you guys the time, I've already popped the cover off this and it's dry as a bone, so it's in the wall here, behind the wall. We'll have to go on the other side and see what's dripping. Making memories. Yep, leaking in the closet here. There's a stain. We got little access panels behind the Rinnai water heaters. We looked in here yesterday and it was a dripping. Dripping off this red pipe. PEX. There's the drip right there. Boom, you just saw a drip. The old finger's wet. There goes another drip. Loop. Alright, so I guess so much for the access panel. I guess we're gonna have to cut here. That insulation out of the way. Oh, right there. May have driven a nail right through the pipe. See, that's all stained and wet right there. Boy, I couldn't have gotten luckier with a cut if I tried, if that's where it is. It's all wet above it. Never mind. I thought it was going to be right here. Golly, who knows where that thing is? Way up there in the ceiling? You can see the old water stain on it. Well, if we're not just making memories here, it runs all the way up there. So, I guess all I can do is get a ladder and cut up here. I mean, look at how they drove the nails in there. Look how close that came. This is when they did the hardy board on the other side. Just boom, just driving nails. Almost hit that pipe right there. There's another one right here. Boom. I mean, I can barely put my finger through there. It's snagging on my glove. There's another one. Boom. So, new construction. It's not all it's cracked up to be. Alright, big dog, I'm up on the ladder. Our second hole up here, and we found it. It is a nail, like I suspected. And J Booty suspected first, actually. I'll give him credit. Going through the pipe right there. Hardy board nail right through the pipe. So this building is 4 years old, so been leaking for 4 years. There's a little side shot. I was just seeing if I can get a good side shot. Man. So it's dry up above here. Not wet, thank goodness, because this goes up into the ceiling right there through that 2x4. Alright, I just went outside and shut the water off at the meter, so this should be safe to pull off the nail there. Yeah, it was still under pressure, did a little squirt. Oof. There we go. Look at that, man. Still had a little pressure. Start talking like Bob Ross. Still under a little pressure. A little happy mistake here. A little happy mistake with the nail through the PEX pipe. Alright, I'm gonna get my PVC cutters and just cut it here. Cut it above. And see if we can't put a little adapter in there. See, it's squirting right when I move it. I was able to get it off those braces real quick so I can get some movement. Alright, now I'm about to cut. Try to do it nice and even as possible. Okay. Alright. Now I want to save the top here so I can show you guys. So I'm going to need two hands to hold this piece while I cut above it. So I'll be back. It's going to look the same as cutting that. There it is, the nail hole that's been leaking for years. This is the little adapter coupling I'm going to use. One end goes up here, boop. And then the other pipe connects to the bottom. Don't forget to put your PEX rings on first. Then we're going to clamp it down. Jet clamp it, as old Steve Lav likes to say. We're going to jet clamp it down. I know some of you guys are screaming shark bite. I get it. I've got no problem with shark bite. And some of you guys are probably like, why'd you put PEX in there when you built the place? I didn't put PEX in here. I didn't build the place. Some of these comments I get, they act like I built the place. Like I put all this stuff in. I'm just dealing with the hand I was dealt, big dog. I'm a PVC that blue rain or shine glue guy. I'm from the old days. Alright, we got our PEX rings on. Now we're going to pop this in and clamp it down. Just like that. Put our PEX ring down in here and get our clamper. It squeezes those rings right around it. Pipe up from the bottom. Mm-hmm. Bottom one's clamped. Now the top. I'll leave a link to one of these in the description below if you want to get you one. Just put it around the PEX ring, cramp it up. Alright, that's what it looks like. Put the old adapter in there, put the rings around it, crimp them down with the old crimper. Couldn't film the money shot because I'm up high up here. Up high on a ladder. So we'll turn the water back on and see what happens. I'm just scared of the shark bites, man. You know, it's behind in the wall here. I mean, I guess you can put an access panel, but I always heard shark bites behind the wall are risky. If you can get to it easily, sure, but if it blows off and somebody's got to come cut sheetrock again, oof. Alright, let's turn the water back on and see if it works. Alright, we got the water back on. Let's see. It's not dripping. That's good. Didn't blow apart. That's good. Let's give it the old dry finger test. Just rub it around it. Still dry. Still dry. So that's how I fix them. I mean, you can do shark bite if you want. I'm not going to talk smack about it, but this is how I was taught to fix PEX. I mean, I know the PEX rings can blow off and everything, you know, but hey, what are you going to do? That's the only way, other way to fix it. What are you going to do, put some PVC glue on there? Come on, big dog. But it's not dripping. We're going to leave it open for a few days, let it dry out. It's kind of wet, as you can see. Don't really see any mold or anything, surprisingly. I think most of it went outside. A lot of algae outside. Alright, we let the hot water run for about 5 minutes. Pipe is nice and hot. Ooh, that's hot. Give it the old dry glove treatment. It's still dry. So that's good. That thing's been leaking a long booty time, man. That's some some calcium water stain. We dry, big dog. All right, real quick, here's what I used. Got some 3/4 Shark Bite straight couplings. They make 1/2 inch as well for 1/2 inch pipe. So threw an old 3/4 in there. There's a PEX ring. And this is your crimper. So if you're looking for any of this stuff, links in the description below with all the easy money tools that I'll leave as well. Alright, it's been about 15 minutes and we're still dry. We're going to walk away, leave it open, let it dry out. As you can see, fairly simple fix. Alright, on this call, none of the bar outlets work. She has no electricity on the bar. This is what I use. I just plug something in and see. Should turn my light on. It's not turning on. None of the outlets are working. Might have us a loose neutral somewhere. Loose neutral wire, also known as the white wire. Let's see. Nothing. Bet it's gonna have something to do with that GFI. So the GFI works, and all of these outlets work along here. So let's see if we have power on the bar. Because if the black wire is hot, that means we've got power. We just got us a loose neutral wire somewhere. Welcome to another episode of What Could Possibly Be Broken in a 2-year-old building. I'm not going to do this one because someone has caulked that outlet on, and I'm scared that they have put lipstick on a pig, so let's go to one that's not lipsticked up. This one looks good. All I'm going to do is check the black wire with my cheat stick, see if it has power. Here's my cheat stick. Remember, all tools and parts I leave in the video description below if you want to order and have it delivered to your house. Yep, see, we have power. So that means we got us a loose neutral somewhere. That's the black side. This is the neutral. So we got power here, but this outlet isn't working. Let me plug my light into it and show you. And see, doesn't work. Weird, right? You got power, but nothing works. That means you got a loose neutral. Good one for you new guys. So let's go hunt down a loose white wire. So usually on this style of construction, these outlets here are tied in with the bar. So what I want to do first, before we go snapping breakers and pulling things, let's see if this GFI kills the power over here. Oh, grab my cheat stick. If that kills the power, then that's where I want to start. It does. See, there's no power now, no beepy beepy, no red. Alright, that's where I'm going to start, at that GFI. So I just plugged my outlet into this GFI, and it works. So we're tracking it down, Skid. So all this over here is for that GFI, and all this is for this GFI. Because this one is not working after I hit the button. It might be this outlet too. The loose neutral might be on that outlet. I'm gonna pull them, see what's up. Alright, just because I turned the GFI off hitting that test button, don't mean it's dead. This sucker's still hot, so we're going to be careful. We're going to turn the breaker off here in a minute, but I just want to look. I've seen them wired upside down. Of course that screw ain't coming out. Oh my gosh, he's using a Ryobi. Oh my god. Well, gotta let him know he's using a Ryobi. Oh my gosh, he's using a Ryobi. I can't believe it. Cannot believe it. Now, if I wasn't recording, that bottom screw would come right out. I'll be back. I'm gonna turn the breaker off too. When you get a stubborn screw like that, I'll just get a flat head and wedge it behind there. Give it a little pull. And it comes on out for you. Alright, I got the breaker off. Power is dead. Let's see here. Sometimes they'll put the line on the load and the load on the line, and that won't work. But this one's wired correctly. Yeah, this one looks good. I'm gonna move down to the next outlet. This is the next outlet in the daisy chain. That's how they wired them, daisy chain. It's dead. I don't see any loose neutrals or anything. Not yet. Alright, looks like they tried to throw old Skid a curveball. I think I see the problem here. Old head smasher if you were new to the biz. So this black wire on the bottom here is coming out of the same sleeve back here as this one, but it's wired to the top. So let's move this white neutral to the bottom where it matches this one, because these two are coming out of the same sleeve, this one and this one, but this one's on the bottom and this one's on the top, and these two are coming out of the same sleeve, but this one's on the top and this one's on the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just switch these neutrals, put that one on the bottom and move this one to the top. Whew, trying to throw old Skid a curve. Not today. What I don't understand is the person who lives here just moved in, so it's been like this since the beginning. Those bar outlets haven't worked since the place was built, so no one ever said anything. Either that or somebody did the old, yeah, we'll be back, big dog, and they never came back. All right. Move that one over there. All I'm doing is making sure that the two wires are coming out of the same sleeve or on the same side. They had them mismatched. They gotta be both high or both low coming out of the same sleeve. All right, now this wire and this white wire are both on the bottom screws. This was also, these screws were a little loose, so we might have had a twofer, man. And I tightened these up, they were a little loose, hot screws. All right, I'm gonna turn the breaker back on and see if we got par. All right, here we go. Drum roll. Oh yeah. Let's move it on down the line. Okay, there we go. Neutrals on the wrong side, could be. Loose hots, definitely. This is the one she complained about, that one. And I was like, well, all your bar lights or bar outlets don't work. She's like, oh. All right, Skid, that was it. Hope this helped some of you guys out. If you got hot You know, if your wires are hot, your outlets are hot, but nothing's coming on, you're just gonna have to start following the daisy chain. Find the loose neutral, the loose hot. Here, the neutral was on the wrong side, and the hots were a little loose, but that's it, man. I'm just gonna button it up, put the covers back on, and pump the Dirty Maintenance stock. Let's get it to 50,000. Pump the stock, pump the Dirty Maintenance stock. Like, share, subscribe, the whole deal. See you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Later.